It's HPR, All Things Considered, and I'm Dave Lawrence, wrapping up 2 fun days of storytelling with the voice and guitar of ZZ Top, Billy Gibbons. Ahead of his first ever Hawaii solo shows at the Blue Note, May 17th, 18th, and 19th. It's the voice and guitar of ZZ Top, Billy Gibbons. Francine from Rio Grande Mud from 72. B-side has that song sung in Spanish.
Well, at the time, we were constantly on the move. Going from Texas, we'd stop in Las Vegas, and then out to California, then back to Texas. Our neighbors in Texas, one of my best buddies, his dad was a big shot with Standard Oil. I guess I was 11 years old. And at that time, Standard Oil had joined the Mexican National Pemex down in Mexico, and they called upon my buddy's dad. He said, yeah, we get to go to Mexico City. A couple of weeks went by, and my mom said, oh, it's your buddy. It's a long-distance call. You better get on the phone. He said, can you possibly talk your parents into coming down here? It looks like we're never going to get out of Mexico. I said, wow, what an opportunity. My folks were, yeah, you want to go to Mexico? Go on, come on, let's get you on down there. So my younger sister, Pam, and I found ourselves, it was at the first of summer, actually. We had just gotten out of school, get on the plane and go down there and spend our summer with our buddy and his younger sister. And the day we arrived, we had to go to school. And I said, wait a minute, this is summer vacation. They said, no. And we wound up staying for the year.
Whoa.
And in so doing, we started learning all the bad words you could possibly think of in Spanish. And then that led to figuring out how to put the conjugations all together. So that's where it started.
Whoa.
So, yeah, 72 was the release of Francine as a single.
Right.
The record company said, what's on the B-side? And we had nothing. I said, well, let's see if we can translate and possibly make sense of the storyline.
It's great.
It actually worked.
Can you speak Spanish, or just that one tune can you do?
Sí, señor. Pregúntale por qué eres que te vale que no que yo soy vale cansazo aquí.
Oh, you're a bad dude, man.
Which means I'm coming to see you, and I'm bringing loud noise.
And speaking of making a lot of noise, good lead-in to Just Curious, that Rio Grande Mud record from 72. You have such a heavy guitar tone. I could be totally wrong, but did Black Sabbath at all factor in as an influence?
Definitely. You and I could probably join the throng of everybody on the planet suddenly discovered there was actually bands playing the kind of music we wanted to hear coming from this weird place called England. And right before ZZ Top formed, I was fronting the group, The Moving Sidewalks. We had worked with Jimi Hendrix. Later, we teamed up with Jeff Beck. And it was through Jeff Beck, his association with Jim Marshall, allowed us to take delivery on a couple of 100-watt stacks, some of the first that came into the States.
Wow.
That was, in no small order, inspired by, well, as you say, Black Sabbath stands in the long list of many that were so inspirational.
When I hear Just Got Paid, I was sitting there loud the other night. The neighbors were obviously listening with me. And heavy. And you mentioned Jeff Beck. Again, the voice and guitar of ZZ Top with us, Billy Gibbons, ahead of his first ever solo Hawaii shows, May 17th, 18th, and 19th at the Blue Note, Hawaii. And you were at the Jeff Beck tribute show, Royal Albert Hall, last year. And I grabbed a cool screenshot I plan on sharing with a cat we're lucky to have on pretty frequently, guitarist John McLaughlin from Mahavishnu Orchestra and Miles Davis and stuff. And there you were in the screen. It's Kirk Hammett from Metallica, John McLaughlin in the center, and then yourself on the right.
It was quite a gathering, I must say. As a matter of fact, someone just recently found a snapshot of the three ZZ Toppers standing in the doorway of the Whiskey A Go-Go, and the marquee above us, it said, "Tonight, John McLaughlin and ZZ Top. Next week, Eric Burdon and the Animals."
Whoa.
It's just the classic.
Unbelievable. Well, final thing I got to say, and then we'll let you go. Your Hawaii history, Steve, the mystery emailer, he sent me the whole thing, and the very beginning of it does start for you. You were opening, it was January, 2 shows at the Blaisdell Arena, opening for the Rolling Stones.
Yes. Oh, man, what great memories. You know, the word hit the streets that the Stones had been contracted to consider going to do 3 performances, a Friday night, a Saturday matinee, and a Saturday night. And I want to say just about every band on the planet wanted to see if they could land the opening slot. Well, Barry Fay, who was promoting this gathering, somehow figured out that ZZ Top might make a good combination. And as it turns out, we had one album out, and I think Rio Grande Mud had just hit. And the Stones kind of knew about us, and when we got there, now I don't know if this was a good plan or a plan gone awry, but we had a 5-day window before the concert was to start, and we were staying at the Hilton Hawaii, the Rainbow Towers, right there in Waikiki, and as most would remember, there was a thatched hut. It was a famous gathering spot, the watering hole from hell. And after the second day, our manager said, he made his way to the bartender, and he said, "Look," he said, "when my boys show up," he said, "they're restricted to 2 drinks." And the bartender, "Yeah, okay, that's fine." He didn't tell the manager that the drinks were 3 feet tall. But man, you talk about a wild time. We just we had a blast. We tore it up, and then of course the Stones finished the job. They just was ripping. You may remember Mick Taylor was in the lineup at that time.
Right.
The sounds that they were making couldn't be beat. It was just something to behold.
Man, we have been blessed today to have incredible storytelling. May 17th, May 18th, May 19th. It's 7 o'clock each night. A lot of bands do 2 shows a night, so these guys are going to be in perfect shape because they're not going to be worn out for any second show. You're going to be doing one perfect performance. Billy F. Gibbons, legendary voice and guitar of the one and only ZZ Top. William Frederick Gibbons, of course. Frederick and Lorraine, sending them so much aloha and mahalo. You're wonderful parents.
Yes, sir. I think the word coming back to you, aloha, is right on front and center with us. 3 nights at the Blue Note with you guys, so put on your seatbelt. We're gonna tear it up with you.
I hope you had a lot of fun talking today.
Oh, definitely so. This puts the icing on the cake. We're just gonna take this moment of positive exchange and stay with it until we step off the plane, and we're going to plug in and turn it up to 10.
Well, high fives, hugs. Thank you for being so generous. Thanks for being so kind with us, and I'll look forward to seeing you when you get here, and stay safe, brother.
Yeah, man. Can't wait to get with you and the gang, and we'll be there.
Travel safe.
All right. Have mercy, it was
awesome. Aloha, Billy.
Aloha.